Right, well, this naughty thing, this naughty thing, dear oh dear. Okay, so I'm planning to take these cuttings to my sensei, and I was expecting him to attack them, because like, first thing in the morning, the routine is, Mikey's carer or someone else will let him out of his crate, and then he just does his own thing until I get up. And usually he's pretty good. But because I'm not supervising, you know, I was expecting him to go for these. But instead, he actually went for my cascade. My bonsai cascade. You can see where it's tipped over, there's all the top pebbles on the floor. And, well, this is all that I can find, but this bit has broken off. I think there's still some connecting bits. I think this will survive. But yeah, it's missing like this huge thing, and like I'm pretty sure there was more than just this, because what I had going on, a little bit hard to see. Alright, well, so see how this one that's still intact has like a zigzag, and then I had like a sort of a matching zigzag going on there, but it's not there anymore, and so this part is quite bare. On the upside, like, the trouble with having the two zigzags is it's a bit unusual, like the parallel trunks. But I was too wimpy to pick one and get rid of the other. But so now that poses some questions about how do I... Maybe it's easier to see from this side, hang on. Don't you think about it, Mr. Trison. Don't you think about it. So yeah, you can kind of see from this side, zigzag, and then there was sort of a zigzag, and at some point this, but I think that was more of a branch rather than the main trunk. So I don't know what's happened to the main trunk. He's probably like carried it off and eaten it, or chewed it to bits. Maybe it'll turn up. Anyway, so like you can see how this is really bare. So, and this is so old that I'm not sure. I might be able to wire something into that space, but I have a feeling not really, so I might have to bring something around, or I don't know, I'm gonna do some problem solving. I don't work on it enough. There are actually quite a lot of branches that are not ideal. Okay, Dad just came out and showed me Mum rescued this. So you can see it's quite a lot that has come off. It's sort of like that. I'll give you an idea of how much we've lost. I'm going to turn that into cuttings though, so that's my morning plans changed. Also, I just want to show you, so this bit could potentially fill it. The trouble is that also got damaged, so I've got to be very careful if I do wire it, because it could very easily peel off. And so maybe it's not the best thing to trust to fill that space. Yeah, I don't know, but there's a lot of problems with this tree as it is, because particularly here, see we have a bar branch going across. You don't want those kinds of things. It should be alternating, but if I got rid of one, there'd just be not enough there. Troublemaker's still hanging around, trying to see what I'm doing, huh? Are you? Yes. So I just put the cuttings in here from those broken branch bits, along with some Chinese elm that I did in a live stream, and I've had to redo because he dug them up multiple times, and now it lives on a table. Anyway, this is like the leftover bit that's not really, I can't really make a cutting out of it, but I'm sort of like tempted to just shove it in the soil and see what happens, if anything. But yeah, look at that curve. Oh my god, what are you doing now? And here, more mischief. Triton, what are you doing? Hey! Bits of the cover coming off. The barbecue cover. Yeah, no. I don't think anything will happen with it, but I could just like shove it in some dirt. See if any of that... It's just a real shame, because that was some dramatic curvature going on. And, yeah. Anyway, I'm also going to fix up these. These are some cuttings that also got knocked over and desperately need to be saved. I'm going to put them in here as well. And that'll probably fill this up. Alright, he got a little bit happier after I gave him a wiggly worm. Yeah? You got your wiggly worm? Oh no! Oh no, you already killed it, huh? Did you eat? Are you eating it? Oh. Well, that's that then. Anyway, final result. There's just like, you know, some azaleas. The azaleas actually have roots, so those ones, you know, even this little thing had a little root coming off it. So hopefully those will grow. Not sure about the junipers, because the older juniper cuttings didn't have roots, but they're still alive, so hopefully. As for that curvy bit, I sort of buried it because in the middle it had a bit of a break and I'm not ready to let go, so I've just, you know, put it on its side. Best case scenario might turn into like a raft style, but I have a feeling it's gonna die. Maybe we'll get some growth roots on this end, I don't know. It's just sort of like a desperate last ditch trying to save it. Anyway, so that's that, and I will worry about the rest of the tree later. I've got to have some breakfast and take the dog for a walk. Dang, so my juniper cascade is in a bit more trouble than I thought. That one's mum's. Hers, I just haven't cleaned it out in a while, so there's lots of brown bits, but a little bit going on here. But if you remember, my dog knocked over this one. Yeah, this is not surviving very well, this part. So, you know, there's this bit. Bit came off that. Trouble is, even this bit is dying back, which is actually before the break. And I'm not sure why. Almost looks like there could be some kind of pest involved after it got weakened, but I'm not really an expert at that kind of stuff. Just, it's weird that the stuff before the break is an issue. Hey, Triton. He's just, I think he heard me talking and, you know, he's wondering what I'm up to. But yeah, so I'm not sure why this bit, see it's before the broken, I'm not sure why that is also doing that. If there's some other break that I didn't notice. Oh my god, it's so hard to like focus with, because this part's still doing fine. And that connects up there. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Also, I noticed up here, there's also a break. But these bits are fine. It's just kind of like cracked in there. So I've got to be careful. Could cause some real design challenges moving forward, especially if I have to actually get rid of this. There's still a little bit of green in there, but yeah, I don't know. Like, see, that's looking okay. That's why I wonder if maybe a pest got in after a weekend. So I don't know, maybe I need to treat it somehow. Yeah, concerned about that break. You know, how do I deal with it without making anything else worse? But yeah, I really need to do more bonsai. I've been too busy working on my next track. And working on merch! Buy my merch, it has nothing to do with bonsai. Yeah, I need to work on mums. I need to do so much. I have too many trees. Too many trees. Not enough time. The weather is too hot. I don't want to be outside. I really need like an indoor studio. And just a whole lot more energy. Clone myself. Start. Yep. And I think somewhere in there is a mischief dog. Somewhere.